think it's quiet now. Hey guys, my name's Billy and I'm a silly and this is Billy is Silly, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a rant slash advice. I don't really know what this is. I don't really know what this is or what you would call it, but I don't have a doll with me today because all of them are works in progress, so it's just me today. But I wanted to talk about bullying in the BJD hobby, or I see a lot of videos on YouTube about it. Everyone's complaining about bullying, but I don't think they really get it. Trolls exist, right? No, it doesn't make what they're doing right or anything, but I see a lot of people complain about bullying in the BJD hobby, and they're like, it's so toxic, it's so bad, it's so awful. But trolls exist, right? And they make fun of people a lot. And we're kind of in a weird hobby. People can get behind stuff that's different. Artistry, making art, wood carving, stuff like that. It's kind of normal. But collecting dolls, which are essentially toys that you pay a whole lot of money for, is kind of odd, and a lot of people don't get it. So we're kind of more subject to hate than a lot of the other hobbies. We're more subject to bullying than other communities. And I think most of the hate is coming from recast blogs and people that own recast, but you have to understand, you're stealing art. People work hard on these. This is their entire life. Expect to be bullied. Does it make what others are doing right? No. But when you post your recast doll, which is a fake ripoff of a real doll, onto the tags of the real doll, you can expect to get hatred from people that paid full price for this work of art when you bought a cheap ripoff of it. Doesn't mean it's right, it's just accept it. If you're going to choose to buy a ripoff of a real thing, expect to be bullied. Maybe you shouldn't get on the internet. If you can't handle bullying, because there's bullying everywhere. Trolls exist. Trolls bully everyone, and they don't care. If you try to engage with a troll, you're just going to make it worse, because they want a reaction. And by making all these videos, you're giving them more ammo to use against you. They know that this hobby exists, and they know there's already bullies, so they're going to come and bully you more. And if it's such, I see a lot of people that say, oh, just block them. If you just block them, why do you even have to talk about it in the first place? I'm only making this because so many people are complaining about bullies. You don't have to engage with bullies or trolls. Block them, move on. Why are you even bringing this up? If someone doesn't like your doll, who gives a frick? It's your doll. You like it, and that's all that matters. I guess it's easy for me to say, kind of, because I'm very oh, I don't care what you think. You hate me. Okay, cool, whatever, bye. But, I think that's the kind of mindset everyone should take in this hobby. Or any hobby, really. You don't like it, okay, whatever. I'm gonna move on because I like it. And that's all that matters. But I don't think people really get it. And I go on confession blogs a lot, so maybe that's why this is such a thing that I wanted to do. But I have it pulled up on my phone, and I'm reading, because someone posted Unpopular opinion, and a lot of people in this hobby complain about bullying, but trolls exist, right? And I'm like, exactly! But all the notes are oh, you're saying they deserve it? That's rude. No, they don't deserve it. Trolls don't care what you think of them, and they don't care what anyone thinks of them because they're trolls. They only exist to make people feel bad because they feel bad about themselves. Trolls have really low self-esteem, and they don't care. You can call them every word in the book, and they'll be like, no, you, because they don't care. If you can't handle bullying, then you probably shouldn't be on the internet, because the internet, a lot of the times, it can be used for good, where people will say, hey, I like this, you're really good at this. But a lot of the times, and more often than not, it's used to spread hate because it's so anonymous. But the thing about almost all websites is the block button, the report button. You can block and report them. You don't have to hear what these people say. You can ignore them. So I don't get why everyone's giving them so much ammunition to use against them with all these videos that we need to stop it. It's not the people in the hobby that are doing it more than not. It's people outside the hobby that come and see this weird hobby and they're like, whoa, what a bunch of weirdos, let's bully them because they have thin skins or whatever. I just feel like more people should just brush it off instead of being like, oh, they're bullying me. I hate this. I wish that more people in the hobby were nice. There's a lot of snotty people. There's snotty people in every hobby. Like, again, wood carving. Some people could come and be like, oh, you suck at wood carving because they make, like, amazing works of art and you make, like, stick figures or whatever. But, you know, they're elitists in the hobby. I guess you could call them elitists. But whatever. It's your doll. You can block them. You don't have to listen to elitists. If you see their doll, whatever. They're popular. Who cares? You don't have to like somebody just because everyone else likes them. Yeah, like, that's what I was looking through that to see all the reactions to it because everyone was all like, you're saying it's okay to bully? No, I'm saying expect it. The internet is a scary place for some people because some people just can't handle bullying and they should get off the internet because they are very sensitive and that's unfortunate. But nobody can protect you from the entire internet, especially with the animosity of it. There's so many people that go online and nobody knows who they are and they can say whatever they want. And does that mean we should change the way the internet is made? No, the internet's fine. You just have to learn how to handle it, especially with bullying, where you can just block people. There's already tools at your disposal that keeps you from being subject to bullying, and you don't even have to go on the internet in the first place. No one's forcing you to interact with people, and no one's forcing you to post pictures. And about recasts, again, I'm not pro recast at all. I think it's art theft, and I think you're a bad person for stealing art, basically. But maybe if you're bullied on the internet, don't post your recast stolen art knockoff on the internet. I personally wouldn't bully anyone for having a recast, but there's a lot of people that get really, really mad about it because they make dolls. They put their hard work and effort into it. Like, imagine you made this really pretty art piece and then someone basically traced over your art and sold it. That is the same way I feel about recasts, because people work hard on these things. It's their entire being, and I don't think it's cool to steal from them. But, like, this has been my rant on bullying, and why we should probably stop making videos about it, and why you should just ignore it. Like, so many people are still complaining about bullying, and you can complain about it all you want, that doesn't mean it's gonna stop. So yeah, that's my feelings on it. Like, fav, and sub if you want. My name is Billy and I'm a silly, and this has been Billy is a Silly ranting about dolls, basically toys, and bullying on the internet, which everyone faces. So, I mean, okay, bye. Mouse! Get off my camera stand!